What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of Cooking with Cody, and today I'm pumped. I mean, we are gonna be making probably one of my favorite dishes. We're gonna be making cheeseburger tacos. I'm gonna say it one more time, cheeseburger tacos. And now, these aren't just like any other taco. We're not making taco meat. We're gonna deconstruct a hamburger into a taco form. So it's a cheeseburger taco and it's gonna be pretty fun. So what are we gonna be making it with? We're gonna be using some ground beef. We're gonna be needing some bacon, obviously, and you know, it's a bacon cheeseburger. And we got cheese, so we're gonna be making a cheese sauce. So I've got some shredded cheese. We're gonna also be making a nice grilled onion. You know, you gotta have grilled onions on a good burger. And then top it off with some pickled garnish, some iceberg lettuce, and then have some Tots on the side. So it's gonna be an awesome meal, but we're gonna get started by making the bacon. So I just got a half a pound of Applewood smoked bacon from behind the counter at our local grocery store. Now, I probably won't use the full amount. I'm honestly just gonna fill up my pan. I just got a normal, just frying pan. So, I mean, if you've got a bigger pan, you can have more bacon, right? I'm just gonna make one pan of bacon and then save a little bit of the grease to cook the burger meat in as well. But let's just get to cooking that bacon. I got a nice hot pan. And we've all cooked bacon, so let's just skip to when this is done, all right? Let's get those Tots in the oven. We've got about 25 minutes in the oven, these Tots. However much you want. I'm gonna make some for leftovers. Ooh, and guess what? Oh, there it is. I've got some ranch seasoning. We're gonna dust over the top of these and get extra fancy with these. So this is just like ranch seasoning. So this is how you make homemade salad dressing or spruce up your Tots. So, either way goes, but I'm only gonna need a little bit, but let's throw these in the oven. All right, so the bacon is done, and I'm just gonna take it out. I always like to throw it on just a plate full of napkins or paper towel, just to kind of let the grease drain out, because it's gonna be really greasy. I don't want it to be too gross. Now I gotta figure out a place to put all this bacon grease. Now we're gonna keep a little bit of it just to fry the hamburger in, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm back with a can. Okay, open her up a little bit, and I'm just gonna pour it into the, oh yeah, and save a little bit of that. Wipe off that. Now, bacon's done with, so let's toss the beef in there. You could grab a pound of beef or whatever. I grabbed like 3/4 pound, but that's just because I didn't want to get too much. I didn't want to be gluttonous. Nice car honk out there. I hope gluttonous is the right word. All right, let's throw this in the pan. Nice, I'll bring you over there. Let's go. So, man, inspiration for this. What was my inspiration for this? Basically, tacos get old sometimes, and cheeseburgers get old sometimes. So might as well throw them both together and kind of do a little fusion dish. And it's just more fun, something fun for the family. Everybody can enjoy it. It's a taco, it's a burger. You could do pizza tacos. You could do any type of taco. As long as you got that tortilla, it's gonna be a good taco. But let's brown the meat. All right, so I've kind of gotten it going there, but while the burger meat's cooking, it's a good place to do a little bit more prep work for the rest of the meal. So we have some veggies that we need to cut. We need to cut up the bacon too, clean up your station a bit. I'm gonna try a trick today too. I'm gonna wet down a paper towel, or wet down a rag. If you have paper towel, I suppose you can do that too. But I'm just gonna lay this on the counter and then put my cutting board on top of it. And I'm hoping that will make my station a little bit more. It still is not very good. I'm gonna get it a little more wet. Let's try that. Hopefully create some sort of suction cup. I don't have any paper towels, so that's why I can't use that. But that's a little bit more sticky, so that's good. Yeah, let's cut up some of the bacon. We're just looking for, you know, bite-sized pieces that you can put inside of the taco. You know, you don't want too big, you don't want too small either. You want just right. So I'm just gonna do a rough chop, and that should be good. I'm just gonna throw her back on the plate that was, oh, rogue bacon. Dougie, you want a piece of bacon? I think one fell. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I don't know, he'll find it later. I'm just gonna check on the meat here a second, and we're still pink a little bit, but it's about at this stage that I'm actually going to season it. And I'm gonna season it just with salt and pepper. So I'm just gonna do a good coating over that. You can always salt more later if you want. Just realized you didn't see that, so let's do that again. We're gonna do some pepper. Okay, and we're gonna add the bacon. Oh, what's with me and always dropping the paper inside of the meat? Let's give that a nice mixy. If you have any big chunks of meat, just chunk them up. You want nice small pieces, just gonna mix it up, get rid of those chunks, and I'm gonna let this cook a little bit more just on low. And while that continues to cook, let's chop up some lettuce. And our meat mixture is done. Let's just set that aside. Oh, there's my spatula. I'm just gonna cover it here in a little bit of foil. We also need to cut up some pickles. Almost forgot. Holy buckets, that's the best part of this meal. Holy, let's go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's go with 3. Yeah. Ooh, pro tip. If you go to Trader Joe's and get their spicy pickles, I just have some Claussens because I was at the local store, but Trader Joe's spicy pickles, unreal. Nice framing, Cody. Sick. You guys got to see all of that. Cool. All right, I'm just gonna do my little trusty dish. And I like to prep things. I like to get it ready because, you know, if you have people over, if you have little dishes and stuff, you can get them pretty cheap. It's kind of fun, you know, just like little serving bowls. Something that everybody can enjoy, right? But, all right, this is gonna go off to the side too to get ready for our next thing, the cheese sauce. Now, while the cheese sauce is cooking, I'm also going to make the grilled onions, but I've never made a cheese sauce, so this is gonna be interesting. I've read about it, so let's try it. I'm gonna need a pan. I'm going to need to turn that on. And I've got my alarm going off, which means that the tots are done. Hey Google, stop. All right. Just gonna throw these in a, oh, I'm gonna need more hands. Throw them in there for now. I'll get to those here in a second. Hot, oh my God, hot. Woo, hot, ooh. Huh. Okay. All right. For a cheese sauce, you're gonna make a little roux, which is equal parts butter and flour. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of both. Now, I know I said in the last video that I'm not one to measure, but when it comes to tablespoons, I don't have a great eye, especially when it comes to flour. But let's go with that. Maybe a little more butter. Can't hurt. Got all that much butter in there right now. Just gonna melt that down here a second. I'm also just going to add in 1 tablespoon of flour. This is just bread flour, hope that'll work. Again, I've never made this, but follow along with me. Maybe this turns out, maybe it doesn't. If it doesn't turn out, I don't know what's gonna happen. This video is gonna be much worse. Oh man, I hope this works. Oh, pan's moving. All right, I'm gonna call that good. after doing a little bit of stirring there, I don't want it to burn, I don't think. Never want anything to burn, right? I'm just gonna set it off the heat, grab some milk. I also don't know what a cup of milk looks like, but I'm gonna use a cup. So if you're following along, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of flour, and 1 cup of milk. Oh, a little bit of spillage there, that's all right. All right, I'm gonna let that boil, and then I'm gonna get my cheese ready as well. And while that's getting to a boil, we're just going to grab our trusty diced onions, and we're gonna grill up some of these. So got a nice hot pan here. Let's grab a little bit of oil, you know, maybe half a tablespoon of that. And we're just going to get them nice in there. You wanna get a hot pan, cooks the onions a lot better. And we're just gonna kind of cook them down and get them nice and colorful. And then halfway through, we're actually just gonna throw a little bit of butter in there. And it's gonna get them really, really tasty. A little salt and pepper to taste. Always fresh ground because there's nothing better. Do a little flippy. Oh, got some rolled onions, that's okay. Let's check on this here. We'll make that stir, and you know what? It's thickening up a bit, and I'm not gonna wait for this to boil because I feel like I'm gonna ruin it. So that's just a judgment call, and again, I've never done this before. So, oh my gosh, I'll figure this out at some point. Ooh, there we go. And we're gonna do like a cup of cheese. Oh. Always time for that. I don't know what a cup of cheese looks like, so I'm just gonna use it. There we go. That's about a cup of cheese. I'm just gonna stir that in. Oh yeah, it's getting nice and creamy. You know what? And I'm gonna add a little bit more milk just because it's getting a little thick. Smell it out just a tiny bit. There we go. All right, now it's a little bit looser. Oh yeah. All right, we're starting to get some carameling going on there. Throw, I don't know, half a tablespoon of butter, a tablespoon, depending. Oh, and these just smell so good. I mean, you can't go wrong with grilled onions. It's unreal. And this here is pretty much there, but you know what? I'm gonna spruce this up here just a tiny bit with a little bit of cayenne pepper. And open that up and just, you know, I don't mind things spicy, so I'm gonna, I don't know what that was, like a teaspoon or something? Teaspoon of cayenne pepper. We're also gonna add a little bit of fresh ground pepper to the cheese, that is. A little bit of fresh salt as well. And we'll do that final stir here. Oh man, this is looking awesome. You know what? It's a little watery, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more cheese. Nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with that. All right, for a first time, I'm pretty proud of myself. Although this may not be my first time because the last time I just tried microwaving the cheese and that just created a Cheez-It basically. Just a really dry clump of cheese. But this is looking awesome. So I'm just gonna let that kind of simmer down. And these onions are pretty much golden, so let's transfer those into a little serving dish as well. Last step, and I almost forgot, is just gonna be some burger sauce. Now, my trick to a good burger sauce is just using what you already have. And a lot of times it's just leftover Chick-fil-A sauce and mixed out with some barbecue sauce. I happen to have some fry sauce, which is kind of similar to chick sauce, as well as some buffalo. I'm gonna do a little spruced up action here. Some fry sauce. And just a wee bit of buffalo sauce. And we'll mix. All right, now we're pretty much done. We've got the grilled onions, we've got the cheese sauce, we've got the meat, we've got the tots. Also, while we got the tots here, all right, let's get started by building it. One thing to note, I do have fresh tortillas. You can get these at Costco. So, get a membership and you get these fresh tortillas in this huge pack. You can freeze them. We like to section them off like by the count of 8, put them into Ziploc bags, freeze them, and then when we need another 8, we just bring them out of the freezer. Barely takes any effort to cook them, and you get a nice, fresh, chewy tortilla, and it's awesome. And it's gonna start with a nice little taco tray. So let's set our tortilla in there, and we're just gonna drizzle in some of that burger sauce. Next, we're gonna do some burger meat with that nice bacon mixture here. Then we're gonna take some of these grilled onions, throw those in there. Then we're gonna grab some of that cheese sauce, give her a nice little mix, and I'm just gonna drizzle that on it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's gonna be good. Then some pickles on top, and then just a little bit of iceberg lettuce to finish it up top. Yeah, it's pretty good. Now we just gotta marvel at the masterpiece we've made. Maybe sneak a little Tot action real quick. But man, so easy to make, and it's just awesome. We've had so many people over, and this has just been something that we've just whipped up and been like, hey, you want some cheeseburger tacos? And everyone's like, oh, what does that mean? You can't go wrong with this. Like, there's really no way to mess it up. But let's make sure we didn't mess it up, right? So, first bite. Holy crap. That is unreal. Probably the best I ever made. So that was my first time doing that cheese sauce, and hands down, that was a game changer. But the heat of the cheese and a little bit of buffalo sauce mixed into that burger sauce I made, and all the pickles, just that pickle garnish on top just burst the flavor. It's so good. Definite addition to your weekly cooking. And with that, let's just end it today. This is Cheeseburger Tacos. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment below if you have any suggestions on maybe things I could add to this dish to make it a little bit better, or if you have any suggestions for another meal that we might want to do here in the future. And also DM me on Instagram if you end up making this. I'd love to see a photo of you and your family or you and your friends enjoying this meal. That would be super cool to see, because this has brought so much joy to our kitchen, and I hope it brings joy to yours as well. So over and out, episode 2, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.